Hi everyone. Hi everybody. I'm just getting my camera up here. Good afternoon. It's Barbie. Let me fix this. There we go. Hi everybody. I'm just waiting for it to go live on YouTube. Should be any second now. It's coming up. I can see it. It's coming right up. There it is. Oops. There we go. I haven't gotten this down yet, but there we go. Hi guys. Nice wall. I know. You guys, it is just craziness. There we go. Hi guys. I wish they would fix this because I am just not that techno savvy to be able to do the backwards thing. So my camera is looking backwards. That's the deal. Yeah. So let me get this so you can see. Hi guys. Mona, it's okay that you're laughing at me because I'm laughing with you. It's pretty funny. Yeah. So I have a lot to share. Tony and I have been gone. Oh my gosh. You guys, if you don't laugh, what else is there? I mean, you know, it's just kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Thank you, Sarah, for being here. I appreciate you. It may last 30 minutes or more, but if you have to leave, you have to leave. Don't worry about it. No worries. I know it's been a minute, so I'm going to give it just a minute for people to join because I just went live at the spur of the moment. You're in South Korea, Patricia? How cool is that? That's amazing. I'm impressed. I would, you know, we have so many things on our bucket list, but we did cross 2 of them off this last week. So I got some mail to open and I have a little update. So I'm not sure if you can see my new t-shirt. It's a little Bucky's Easter t-shirt. I don't know what it says on the back, but I'll turn around and see if you can see it and see if it's right side. It's a new Easter Bucky's t-shirt. Whenever we travel by car, we have to, you know, go by a Bucky's. Oh, there. Yeah. Forget the egg, the beaver. So it was purple, so I had to do it. I had to do it. And while I was there, I got my little my little great niece, I guess, a little onesie. Wait till it's a story. I'll have to mail it to her, but and we went into a Starbucks, and they had a purple Starbucks, a brand new purple cup. Like I needed another mug, like a big hole in the head, but I had to do it. On the camera, it doesn't really look purple, but it is a very pretty purple. It looks blue on camera. I have no idea, but it's purple. I had to, and it's the perfect size. It holds a 12-cup cup of coffee perfectly with room to spare. You guys, hi everybody. Hi Christine, Tammy, Joanne, Nancy, Tracy, Mariel, Angela, Jackie. Hi Cynthia. So if I don't call your name, I'm so sorry. Hi Sasha. Hi guys. All right, so I'm going to do the mail opening first. So as I think in my last mail opening that I released while we were gone, I've already spent I spent all of March and most of April's budget. And that's okay. I'm not order much anymore. So and I already opened this. I ordered a whole bunch of solids from your vinyl source. My friend Renata Your name was on it. Exactly, Nancy. It said, Barbie, take me home. So I ordered a whole bunch of solids from your vinyl source. Renata is just a sweet, sweet, sweet person. And so I got this one. This is not a solid, but this is one of the ones I got. Now, again, in the camera, it looks more blue than it is. It's really a purple, kind of a stained glass with gold flecks in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's see, it is water resistant canvas. That's what this is. Okay. Today, for some reason, is all about the purple. I didn't really intend it to be that way, but that's what it's going to be. And then I'm going to pull you down, see if I can pull you down just a hair so you can see what I'm opening. I don't know. Let's give that a second to register. 12. No, it holds 12 ounces. It holds 12 ounces, not 12 cups. I know. That was weird. I'm sorry. So I got some of her blue. Really, really light, gorgeous baby blue. I'm going to roll these as I take them off. Otherwise, I will have stuff everywhere. If you've not used this stuff makes great linings. I really like it. It's not really thick, but it's not really thin. You just picked almost $200 from your friend at Jen's Fabrics. Oh, I know. I did all this before the stock market had some issues, so thankfully it'll all come back. I'm not too worried. Light blue. Okay. Let me grab some rubber bands. Oop. Okay, really pretty baby blue. Okay. Oh, and then this, I have never had any of this. It is a gorgeous yellow. Look at this. It's beautiful. Sarah, I don't know if you're there. If you could just link your vinyl source. Water resistant canvas. I think it is 400 denier. I could be wrong. It is really, really pretty. This yellow. It's gorgeous. Oh, and I've never had this other color either. Oops. Hold on. Let me just put some clips on this, or this is going to unroll everywhere. And then this. Oh, it's 600. Okay. But it doesn't feel like Ottertex at all. It's a white backing, but look at this gorgeous green. So I obviously got some spring colors. Oh, Joanne, I know. It's dangerous to live anywhere. Like, Jade and Hartwood High, they live right next to me. This is not minty. This is kind of a sagey green. It's very, very pretty. I really, really like this. Most of these colors I have not had before. And then look at this one. This is kind of a copper, a little bit of a copper color. See how pretty it is? I love it. You come to Florida on Sunday? Awesome. It's hot here, although I think a cool front's coming in, but it's been in the 90s. We were in the pool all day yesterday. It was wonderful. And then a really pretty pink. Very pretty. It looks minty. Okay. It does kind of look like a moss. Yeah. I haven't even had this pink before, which is highly irregular for me, but look how pretty that is. And she rolls them so tight that the shipping is ridiculously low in comparison to others. I'm just saying. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then look at this one in comparison. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I haven't had this one, and I haven't had this one. It's stunning. I'm just sitting here thinking, what am I going to make? Look at that. Yeah, she has tons of colors and tons of patterns. She's really expanded, and she is the kindest person, Renata, at your vinyl store. She is just so kind. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Okay. And then I have had this color. I have had her purple before. This is, I think, lavender. Yeah, she has amazing customer service. I think one time she sent me 2 of something and none of what I had ordered. It was some of this. I think it was gray, and I ordered something else. She sent me 2 grays. And I said, well, let me send this back to you. And she said, oh, no, just keep it. And she put the other one in the mail immediately. She's one special woman. And she, I don't know if you all know, but she's a painter by trade. Portraits and landscapes, very, very well accomplished. Look at that purple. Yeah. Stunning. Okay, we're almost there. I did order in March a bunch of solids from Renata and from Indo Love because I didn't have a lot of solids. I have a lot of waterproof canvas patterns, but not a lot of solids. So I kind of went crazy. That's okay, since I don't have any budget left for, this entire month. And then I just got, I think I might have gotten 2 of these. Yeah, these are just really plain sand. Nope, I just got 1. Oh no, I think I got 2. She just left it on 1 roll. Perfect. Perfect. That's all. So lots of good spring colors from my friend at Renata, and she always sends you a little piece of candy. I love this coffee candy. Okay, so that's from Renata. You can only see half my face. I know I had it down so you could see what I was unrolling. Yeah, I moved it up just now. It is water resistant canvas. Yep. Okay, now this is from China. So probably 3 years probably. I ordered my metal tags from this guy that I ordered them from this time. And when you order tags, you have to initially pay a $75, at least he does, he charges $75 for an imprint. And so I went back to him because I thought that way I don't have to pay the imprint cost again. So I didn't. These are less than $1 a piece. I can't remember exactly. I don't have I'm on my phone. I don't have a, oh, I do have a calculator in here. Let me tell you what they are. With shipping, no tariffs. I paid no tariffs. They were 94 cents each. So these are matte rainbow. Love them. And then I didn't have any matte rainbow. And then I didn't have any, any light gold. So I got some matte rainbow and light gold. I'm kind of getting into the light gold. I've got a huge order coming in light gold. Aren't they pretty? They're just gorgeous. And they're not huge. That's the other thing I like about these. I don't even know what the size is. Let me see if I can tell you. They're 1.5 wide by, I think, 5/8 tall. I love them. So I got those in. 94 cents each, which for matte rainbow is really, really good. Matte rainbow always costs more for some reason. Okay, so I got those, and it took only, from the time I ordered them, it was 3 weeks, which is really not too bad. Of course, they didn't have to do the imprint or anything, so that helped. All right, so the next box is from Indo Love Creation, my friend Maria at Indo Love. She was having a big sale, and I thought, you know what? I need some more solids, so I did. She sent me a little note. Oh, she was out of one of the colors I ordered, so she sent me a refund, which I got, and she threw something else in, Pro Shine waterproof canvas, 420 denier for me to try. Perfect. You know, the customer service on some of these bag making people is outstanding, I'm just gonna say. All right, so let me get some of this down here. All right. So there are certain colors of hers, let me put these over here, that I use all the time. And one of them is her teal green. So I got 2 of these, and these are 300 denier, her Protect waterproof canvas 300 denier. So I got 2 of these. I love these. I do. Excuse me. This is one I haven't had before, but it's Prussian. I probably am not saying that right, but it's Prussian. Hi, Karen. It's really pretty. It's kind of I don't know, between a teal and a green and blue. I don't know. It's Prussian. Yeah. And then I did get some of her purple. I use this all the time. The thing I like about this waterproof canvas, it's lighter weight even than Renata's at Your Vinyl Source. Yeah, this is very lightweight. So if you have something that you're using on the outside that's very heavy and thick, then it's really nice to use something lightweight. So I got one of these. This is lavender purple. Shocking. And then I got 2 wisteria. I use this constantly, and I was completely out. 2 wisteria. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? And then I was out of her mint. So I got one of her mint. I use her stuff all the time, I have to say. And then I was out of her sand. So I got 2 of those. And then she sent me this Pro Shine waterproof canvas 420 denier. I have not tried this before. So it's a little heavier duty than her waterproof canvas at 300. Oh. Trying to find an end here. Here we go. I like it. Interesting. There doesn't appear to be a right or a wrong side. Well, maybe there is. It's very subtle. I really like it. It's Russia with a P. Prussia. Thank you, Nancy. Prussia. I really like that color. So I'm going to try this. Thank you, Karina, if you're watching this, for sending this in replacement. So I'll try it. The other nice thing about all these is they're 36 by 60, I believe. So it's a pretty good piece. It says non-stretch, minimal frame, anti-mildew, durable and easy, spot or white clean. Interesting. I will try it. Okay. Thank you, Karina, for sending that. I don't know where it lands on the price, if it's the same as the 300 Protect waterproof canvas. I don't know that. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So that's all the mail that I got. I have a couple things to show you, but let me just tell you a little bit about our little journey. Tony and I decided at the last minute, you know, our beautiful Jackie passed away a few weeks ago. And I'm not going to talk too much about it because I'll start crying. She was 12, our 12-year-old golden retriever, and she couldn't get up anymore. Her hind legs just quit. So we had to put her down. She was suffering. It was just awful. But I will say that the vet did an amazing job. She cried with us. And they just did a great job. So we don't have a dog. We don't have a pet right now. Hey, Lori. Oh, the black Pro Shine is cheaper? Oh, I'll have to go see. Oh dear, no, I can't. I'm not going to look because then I'll order something and I have no budget. Oh, it can be ironed. Okay. You're sitting with a friend in California watching. Hi, friend. We love Lori. We love Lori. Okay, hurry home, Lori. I missed you. We got to do a live together. What's going on? I know you had a successful wedding of your daughter. I'm so happy. The pictures are stunning, by the way. So because we don't have a pet anymore, Tony and I decided just to go pick up, load the car up, and go. And so there were two things particularly on our bucket list, at least on mine, and partially on his. I had never been to Graceland. Hi, Joy. How are you? I had never been to Graceland in Memphis. And so it's always been, since we retired, it's been something I've wanted to go do. And Tony had been there, but it's been years and years and years. And once we got there, he said it's completely different than it was a long time ago. Hey, Christy. I know. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate it. So we just loaded up the car and went, and we first stopped at, from here, we went all the way to Tupelo, Mississippi. That was a long day. Hi, Elizabeth. And Juanita, you're never too late. You can go back. I don't know how long I've been live because I can't see the front of my phone. So we drove to Tupelo, Mississippi. And when we got there, we checked into the hotel, and then we went over to see the place where Elvis was born. There's not much to see there. It was actually closed, but you could still walk around. We couldn't get inside the house, which was fine. But we walked around and read all the little placards or whatever. It was pretty cool. And I had actually forgotten that Elvis was a twin. His twin was stillborn. I had forgotten that until I looked down and there was his birth date, and I think his stillborn brother's name was Jesse. So it was interesting because I had forgotten. Anyway, that was very interesting. I'd never been there, never been to Tupelo, Mississippi. And that was fun. So we spent the night there. Then we got up early and drove to Memphis and went to Graceland. And I am telling you, that is a sight to see. It is, I've seen some of the mansion, the Graceland mansion, in movies and stuff, but uh, I really didn't know what to expect, and I was very impressed. They have done a very nice job. I think it's much different than it used to be. So if you haven't been there for years, you should really go back because it's really completely different. We got there right at 9 o'clock ish, and there weren't very many people there. I was really kind of surprised, and even throughout the morning, there weren't a ton of people. So we lucked out. It was a Wednesday. Um, so we got on the next tour when we got there and drove up to the mansion. You know, the music gates, those are still there. Um, oh, Joy, you should go. You should go if you're an Elvis fan. I am a huge Elvis fan. I have watched all his movies. I grew up during that era, and he would be. I think he would be 96. Let me think about that. He was born in 37. If I no, no, he was born in 35. So he'd be 100. Is that right? Was he born in 35? I have it on my phone because I have pictures. I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, he'd be high 90s. He'd be 90. Okay. Thank you, Tony. He'd be 90. Can you believe it? So he must have been born. Yeah, he was born in 35. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So we took the bus over to the mansion. You walk into this one little area and they show a bunch of home movies, and you hear Elvis talking, and it was just fun. And then the whole place has been preserved. I have tons of pictures, which maybe I'll do a video or a YouTube collage of it. I don't know if that's legal. They said I could take pictures, so I'm sure people do it all the time. But it's been well preserved. It's just amazing what you see. And, you can't go upstairs. At least the tour we took, you can't go upstairs. So all we saw was the downstairs and the main level. The kitchen reminds me of my parents' kitchen before they remodeled. Gold and avocado. Hilarious. The carpets are from that era. There's the pool room has fabric on the walls and the ceilings. Very interesting. Um, and the main area where they kind of sat and hung out was very dark. The furniture is very dark. Um, the walls are very dark, which I think I have seen in movies or documentaries or something. So that was very interesting. Um, the property itself in some of the home movies looks huge. It's not that big. I mean, there's a place for horses, and there's a pasture, and there's that pool. The pool is really good size. It's bigger than our pool. And then they have the garden where all they're not buried there anymore, from what I understand, because they were afraid that somebody would dig them up. So they're buried at a formal cemetery. But did you know his mom died when she was, I think she was 46. Elvis's mom passed when she was 46 of heart failure. I had no idea. I don't think I remembered that. Anyway, that was pretty fun. Lisa Marie is buried there. Her son Benjamin is buried there. I think they're buried there. There's big tombs with their names on them. I don't know if they're really there or not, but um, it was just it was sad. It was sad. It was interesting. It was, a check off on my bucket list because I really wanted to see it, believe it or not. I'd never been there before. And it was cool, which was nice. It wasn't hot and humid. I can imagine if it had been dead of summer, it would have been just miserable. Um, but it was very, very interesting. I'm trying to think of what else I saw that was. Oh, they had he built a racquetball court. I used to play racquetball when I was younger. And it's a great racquetball court. And then they have a big sitting area with TVs. He was really into the TVs. There's all the old TVs, the RCA TVs, and then they have tons of memorabilia. They have some of his awards. Um, they have Lisa Marie's crib, tons of memorabilia from Elvis and when he was, famous. So it was worth it. Absolutely worth it. We probably spent 3 hours, and that was more than enough time. Oh, and then we went to see the big place where he had all his cars. Oh my gosh. The cars are amazing. I I'm kind of an old car person. Never had one, but I'd love to have a new car if it would be reliable. But it was really cool. They didn't open the upstairs for us. We took kind of the middle price tour. I think there were actually two pricier tours above us, but we didn't get to go upstairs. I didn't see anybody going upstairs, so I don't know. I don't know. You got to get back to work. Okay. All right. So it was fun. It was worth it. And we had a really good time. Then the next place we went, I don't know if any of you watch the Food Network. Your mom had tickets to one of his concert, but he had died. You don't know if she was more devastated over his death or the fact that she didn't get to go see him in concert. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. That's too bad. Um, so I used to watch the Food Network all the time, and I am a big fan of the Pioneer Woman. Tony calls her the Prairie Woman, but it's the Pioneer. I have to correct him every time. It's the Pioneer Woman. So we went to Pawhuska, Oklahoma from Memphis. And that was a big thing checked off my bucket list. She has that big mercantile, shopping, restaurant, the boarding house, which is a 8-room hotel. And we didn't stay there. We stayed across the street, which was just as nice, I think. But there's not much else in Pawhuska. Surprisingly, I was actually surprised. If the Mercantile and the Frontier Hotel was not there, I'm not sure what else would be there. It was very interesting. So I did some shopping there. That was a lot of fun. I did not get a t-shirt. I got a mug, and I didn't go crazy, but I did get a set of 4 of her new melamine dishes. Just a set of 4. The older you get, the less you want to deal with heavy dishes. So I got some of her melamine, and they're really pretty. They have flowers on them, but they're not the real colorful. Next time I go live, I'll bring one in. You got to see him on New Year's Eve, the year he died. Oh my gosh. You got to see him the year before he died. I would have loved to see him in person. That would have been a memory of a lifetime too. So anyway, we did that at the Merc, and we kind of toured around, and then the place that the Pioneer Woman Ree Drummond films is at a place called the Lodge, and that's on a dirt road out of town, and it's on their ranch. It was, I think, 8 miles on a dirt gravel road. And it was raining. It was cold and raining the whole time we were in Oklahoma, which was okay. We didn't care. And she wasn't there, and they had evidently had a mudslide, so it was in the midst of repair, but it was good enough. I think actually the electricity had just been turned on the day before, so I think we lucked out. But that was cool. I have a bunch of pictures of me acting like I'm cooking. Pretty funny. But it's really cool. It's really cool. And so I haven't had a chance yet, but I'm going to go back and look on some of her shows because now I've been there. It's pretty funny. Excuse me, I'm drinking coffee. So that was really fun. Now I will say that those are probably two things that are once in a lifetime. I probably won't ever go back to Pahuska, Oklahoma. I probably won't go back to Memphis, or at least to Graceland. I probably won't go back to Tupelo, Mississippi. But they were fun. I think we left on Tuesday morning and we got home Saturday afternoon. So it was about 5 days. It's a lot of driving. We were going to go up to Kansas City, but the weather was so bad. We drove through torrential rains, thunderstorms. There were tornadoes all across the area, and we decided no, we're just not going to risk it. If we'll go to Kansas City here in the near term, but we'll fly because the drive is just a killer. It is really just a killer. It's a long, long drive. It's a 18, 19-hour drive from here to Kansas City. So the Mercantile, Patricia, has tons. I think I got a knife, a really nice cutting knife. I got a mug. I got a set of 4 of her new melamine dishware, the dinner plates, the small plates, and the bowls. I got a little buffalo for my great nephew, Ford, who I'll have to send it to him. But they had all kinds of other stuff. I really didn't want to spend a ton of money because I don't really need much, I have to say. So the melamine plates was something that I wanted because our plates are very, very heavy, and I wanted to, and I think the plates were $5. She does have the rolling pins. She has all that stuff is there. And I have some of that already. I have some of her measuring cups and her measuring spoons. You know, you can get it all on at Walmart. In fact, I was talking to the gal there. They order all their inventory from Walmart. I was like, really? Yeah. No, she has not died. Nope. I want to say something about that, Christine. That's interesting because I saw that too. There's something on YouTube about her dying or that she and Lad are divorced. None of that is true. They're happily married. They just had a granddaughter. Their other daughter is getting married here coming up. And you have her stoneware. I know it's heavy. I just didn't want to do it. So I'll go get one. But I want to show you a couple things that since I've been home on Saturday, I've made. Now this one I made before I left. So Lori is on her way home from her daughter's wedding in the next couple days. So when she gets home, we're going to add to her pattern the accordion wallet, purse class wallet. This is the mega accordion. Tony, bring Barbie a plate. I don't know if he's watching out there. He might be. He might be. Anyway, before I left, I made one of these. This is that gorgeous crock from Simply Classic. Look at this. It's just stunning. And it's got 27 card slots. Enabler. You had to throw a crop pot away? Oh, dear. Look at this. It's stunning. Now, I'm going to say something. When Lori and when she first decided to make one of these, I thought there is no way I would use 27 card slots. Not true. I have one of these in my red, and I took it on the trip. I used almost every one of those slots is full. It's not that I have that many cards, but I have ID cards. I have business cards from like my dentist, my eye doctor. I have some cash in one, although there's plenty of room to put cash here. And your phone fits in here because the sides are sewn, so it doesn't fall out. Very nice. I love these. So I made that before I left. Those are for sale on my website, by the way. Then when I got home, I had partially cut this out. So if you watched me at all, I made two raw edge, no lining leather totes. I called it the Barbie leather tote. No pattern. I give you all the measurements in the videos. But I made one. I finished it up. I started yesterday and I finished it up today. This one is lined. And this is that purple leather. Look how gorgeous this is. This is a phone pocket. Phone fits in there nice and snug. It won't fall out. And this phone pocket I did line. The other ones I just left it raw. Nothing on the back, although you could put something, you could put a zipper pocket on the back. It's shoulder straps, and I used, you know, obviously the Sew Yours tabs. I just cut out by hand. And then I lined it with Smoothie Smooth or Bonded Luxe Nylon. Look at that. And I did put a zipper pocket on the inside. It is a very simple make. And it's a drop-in lining too. I didn't turn it. I did on this one, I put Decavo Light on all outside pieces out of the seam allowance. So I recorded it. I just need to edit to the video and put it together. So I will release that video. Maybe I'll do that in the next couple days. From beginning to end, cutting out is 2 fronts, a side, and a bottom, and then 2 linings, side and bottom for the lining, and then your pocket on the front, and then if you want to put the zipper pocket on the inside. Easy. I think what I might do is go ahead and just write up a really simple pattern that has all the measurements in it, and then link my video. It'll just be a free pattern because, I mean, it's just a tote. Now I did skive this leather. This leather has a very soft temper, so it was a little more challenging. So I'm really glad I put the Decavo Light in there because it gives it a little more body. Yeah, I think I will, Nancy. I did the lining the exact same pieces. So the front and back are 12 by 12. The lining inside is 12 by 12. The sides are 12 by 5 for the outside and the lining. And then the bottom is 12 by 5. I made the handles 30 inches long. So they're just 4 inches, and then you fold them over like any other shoulder strap. The zipper pocket, I think I made the zipper pocket pieces 8.5 by 8.5, and then that is a template from Sew Yours. That overlay is a template from Sew Yours. So, and then I just use a magnetic snap. I think the next one I'm gonna do a zipper top. So that is, oh, you guys, it smells so good. It smells so good. Oh, I absolutely love it. Love it. All right, so that is basically it. Let me go get a plate. I'll go get a plate real quick. Hold on. He's not watching me, so he didn't hear me. It's okay. So here are the plates. Hi, Jan. I tried to read the comments. Oh, Michelle. I carried my everyday crossbody with me on this trip. It's perfect. I'm getting ready to make a leather one. Okay, so here is the melamine dishes. I got 4 in this color. I guess I got a set of 8 because I got 4 plates in the tan and 4 in the blue. And so I got, this is, and I didn't bring a bowl in here. There's a bowl too. Aren't they pretty? So I got 4 in this color and 4 in this color. So I have 8 dinner plates, 8 salad plates, and 8 bowls. So how much is that? 5 times 32. How much did I spend? Because they were $5 each. I'm replacing all my dishes because the other ones are just too heavy. And I've had them for probably, you know, long time. I don't know how long. What's 5 times 32? Somebody do the math. Let's see. $160. It's worth it. These are so lightweight. I mean, how nice. I love them. Worth every penny. So that's what I got. And they actually go pretty well together. They are dishwasher safe, but it does say they are not, do not microwave, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. They are dishwasher safe. I've washed them all, so they came through pretty well. So, hi, Mary. I know. Well, here's the problem with heavy dishes. You know, for me, I'm short. I'm 5'4" and shrinking. And so to get dishes down from the second shelf is a challenge. I mean, you know, I'm not really complaining, but they're heavy. So these are going to be much better. All paper plates in this house. Sarah, melamine plates would be perfect for you because I don't think they break. Now, I haven't tried, but they're very sturdy. We use them all the time. I had a set of 4 of her really pretty flowered ones, and we went over to his mom's house a few weeks ago, and she didn't have any plates. She was using decorative plates for her meals. I said, when we left, I said, that's not okay. So I said, when we go to Pioneer Woman, we'll get some of these, some new ones, and we'll give her that set of 4. So he just took them over this morning. She loved them. Corelle. Yeah, Corelle lasts forever too. Yeah. So that's my story. That's all I have to show you. I don't think I have another thing. Not another thing. So the website is open, and I have the purse clasp for the 7.5-inch mega accordion wallet. I have the accordions. I have the smaller ones, accordions, and the smaller purse clasp available. I got these, Lynette, Tony and I just got back from visiting the Pioneer Woman in Pawhuska, Oklahoma. So I got them at her mercantile. Yep. I'm trying to hear. Let's see. Oh, good, Mary. So the other thing I just want to say is hold on to it, Karen. Hold on to that order that you haven't placed yet. I am in a, the world is kind of in a turmoil right now. And I know that I don't want to say too much because I don't lean one way or the other. But I am going to do a sale. Everything on the website, 15% off. I just kind of feel like I want to do it. I need to do it. And I just feel like it's necessary. I don't do any of this to make a bunch of money. I do it for pure joy, really, if you want to know the truth. I love to sew. I love to teach. I love to interact with you guys. So I know people are hurting right now and people are nervous and scared. So I'm going to do a site-wide 15% off. So all bags, all hardware, everything, 15% off. But it's not out there yet, so hold on. As soon as I get done here, I'll go make it live and I'll post it on the Facebook group. If you aren't part of the Facebook group, that's where I make all these kinds of announcements, and there will not be any code. You'll just it'll be automatically applied at checkout. So 15% off site-wide. So if there are things that are on there that are already on sale, it'll be another 15% off. So, well, it's really, I appreciate that. It's not about being generous for me. It's about, and I say this a lot, I appreciate each one of you. I truly, truly do. And I know people are nervous and scared, and I think everything will be absolutely fine eventually. I think it's going to take some time. But I just think it's a nice gesture to do, and I want to do it because I appreciate you guys. So enough said about that. I got to go put all my stuff away, and I'm going to make something else today. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm going to make something else. Oh, Melissa, that's so sweet. You guys are going to make me cry. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Melissa. I appreciate everybody, your kind words. So let's go support our small businesses because they are hurting now too. And it's fun to make things for people. If you don't want to go buy somebody a gift, although you could buy somebody one of these, they'd probably love it. It's going to be 15% off here shortly. Then make them something. It's so fun to do that. So anyway, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you. You got to go pick up your little one. No, you don't need to shop on Facebook. Sarah just linked my website, but I'll put when the live is sale, I'll put a link on Facebook when it's live. It'll be in the next 15-20 minutes. It won't take too long. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you guys. So I have to turn the camera around. So it's going to be a little bit bumpy to end the live. It's kind of weird. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Have a great evening, you guys. Bye-bye.